Hi guys, it's Brigitte. How is everyone doing on this Friday? So hope everyone has great plans for the weekend. And I had a couple of requests for this flower that I made. I'll show you the other card I sent off, but the flower looked like this. And I had seen it on a technique for on the channel for Northridge Publishing. And I just wanted to quickly show you, I made, this is, I think, real red cardstock, or maybe cherry cobbler. I think it's real red cardstock. You know what, that's wrong. It's either Riding Hood red or real red cardstock and craft. They happen to be both by Stampin' Up, whatever I had in the immediate area. So, oops. And then what I did was I punched it with this Stampin' Up border punch. This I had gotten during a celebration like last year, I think, and then I wound up finally buying the corner to it too because it really is pretty. And I use this a lot. So anyway, this time instead of layering, I just, you know, cut the mat to the right size so that I could just stamp it right away. I mean, punch it out right away. So this flourish is a Prima stamp in one of those old, I don't know if they still package them like that. They're packaged in like a brown paper bag almost with script writing. So anyway, I'm sorry, that's a really bad description. I'm not a good teacher at all. So the reason why I did that was because I wanted to emboss this before with the Swiss Dots folder, and I realized it was already glued down, so wasn't going to do that, and I needed to add just a little dimension because it was a little boring to me. So anyway, this is how I made the flowers that look like this. And it does definitely look better with double-sided paper. So I'm just going to show you quickly. See, the last card I used, I think I used 8 petals, but I don't know how I fit 8 petals onto the card, so I messed around and made 5, and it worked perfectly. So I had 2 questions. One was, how do you make the flower, which this is a 1.5 inch circle that I punched out. I'm sure you could cut it out on your Cricut too, but when I have my punches around, it's just so much easier. So what I did was I took one side and I folded it like that, and then I met it on the other side. And I used my bone folder, but depending on how skinny or fat you make the folds, the flower will look, I guess you'll use more or less petals. So that's the way you do it, and I'll show you one more time. So you just take it, fold it to the middle so it looks like that. And then, in fact, these are coming out tighter than those. So it looks like that. And then my next question was, how do you glue them down? So I leave them exactly the way they look. I don't glue down these flaps. And I don't use my ATG because it's too big. So I kind of plan the way I want the flower to look. And actually, I do it like this. And then when I feel like it's in the right place, I just take my glue runner or my tape runner, put a little bit on the back, and that's it. And then I go around and do it to all of them. And I'm so sorry if I sound like all over the place, but this literally is my first tutorial. So, but you see, especially if you use your bone folder, those flaps are going to stay down. And in fact, you don't really want to glue them down because it adds a little bit of dimension. So, that's that. And of course, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I always strive for perfection because that's my issue. See, of course. All right, well, I don't know what the problem is here. I see. There's a reason why we love our ATG, right? Okay. And that's really it. Now, I don't remember what I did. I think I put a big stone in the middle here, but with this one, because it had these colors, and this paper is I think the hazel from Basic Ray, I thought it looked a little more homespun or shabby, so I used a button with some twine. And I'm just going to go around these little tips. Put the button. And even when you put the bling or the button in the middle, it does kind of lower the flaps a little. So if you're, if you're worried about the flaps looking that way, they flatten it. And in fact, it looks really pretty because it makes like a little star. So it looks like you actually have 2 layers to the flower, which that's really great. And this paper is so cute. So then this card is for Tasha because I'm Tasha, who is Mrs. or Miss Chic on YouTube, who is finally getting started all over again, if you haven't read her story on the Jewel Box blog. So I'm going to put this is the word window punch and the label punch with Get Well Wishes. Get Well Wishes, sorry guys. And I'm just going to put some dimensional, in fact, you want to laugh, I'm using as many scraps as I can from my dimension tape, or my little, whatever those things are called. Wow, I'm so not a good teacher. Sorry. But I guess the visual helps, guys, so thank you for bearing with me. And that's it. I think I can get away with, you know what, let me just put... So anyway, if you guys don't know about Tasha, who is Miss Chic, you can go read about her on Jewel's blog, which is the Jewel Box. And I'm sending her a big box of stuff just because I was going to sell it on eBay, and instead of doing all that, I'm just going to send her a whole bunch of goodies and this card, so she can start her own card wall or project wall, gift wall from all her friends. And that's it. If you want the last one, I did put little rhinestones here on the little mountains. Mountain Valley, is that how it goes? So this one I put stickles because I really felt like it was way over the top. So this one looks much more subdued, and I like that just a little bit of sparkle. So anyway, that's my card. And then, you can do whatever you want in here. I'm not going to put a mat, I'm just going to write a sentiment. So I hope that this helps. I know quite a few of you had questions, so these are the cards, and have a great day, have a great night, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.